What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In today's video, we are jumping into the brand new issue of Ultimate Spider-Man, issue number 16. We had last left off with Craven the Hunter kidnapping both Peter and Harry, dragging Mole Man and Mysterio into his dangerous game. This is because Craven is keeping all of this secret from Kingpin, but Craven wants to do his hunt. He wants to use Peter and Harry for his hunt. And after this all takes place, after a grueling battle, Harry was murdered by Craven. And when it looked like Spider-Man was about to take out Craven right then and there, Mysterio stopped him. Mysterio told him that it's time for you to leave. And so for issue number 16, we get the origins of Ultimate Mysterio. Now, make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright guys, so our story starts us off with Gwen sitting before Harry's headstone. This is because Harry Osborn is dead, killed by the hands of Craven, and with Gwen sitting here remembering her lost love. This takes us back to one of the early days on, before Harry actually met any parents, before this thing got as serious as they are now, being married, so on and so forth. And while they have this conversation, she gets a phone call, one that lets her know they found her father. This is what takes us to Gwen. After years of trying, they finally recovered her father's body. They have his remains. They didn't want to give it up, they didn't want them complete. But her father's wish has finally come to pass. Gwen is to take his place and join them. This is where we learn the truth. Gwen Stacy is in fact Mysterio, one of 5. Their power ageless, the amulet passed from sire to spawn, 1 to wear, 5 to share. Collectively, they are Mysterio. Now for Gwen, time would move forward. She would end up getting married to Harry. They would spend their first Christmas together. But Gwen always had this infatuation with living in the wrong timeline. So much so, there is a book written out there. A book that has been banned pretty much across the globe. And this isn't your regular flat earth, chemtrails, things of that nature kind of conspiracy. This is saying that we are living in the wrong timeline. Everything going on with tachyon particles and temporal echoes. That is the real reason you can't find this book anywhere. And Gwen has been infatuated with this for a very long time. Sitting at her Council of Mysterios, she tells all the others that everything they work towards, everything that they believed was real, the world is an illusion, fabricated by one man. Now that they have all the information that they have, they know who the Maker is. They know that the Maker is trapped for the next 2 years. She is divulging the real history of the world to the others. Now, they want to release this information to the entire world and wipe the fog from the eyes of the world. Gwen knows they need some kind of delivery system, a way that doesn't trace back to them, because they know this is what got her father killed. Now, time will continue on, and it will put us a few months ago. It puts us just around the time that Craven kidnapped both Harry and Peter. One of the other Mysterios coming to her and letting her know, "We found your husband. Craven has taken them, but the time isn't over yet. There is still time to save them before he kills them." This is what takes us to that night. Peter standing above Craven, Harry telling him that you have to kill him, that you have to end this and you must do it now. And we saw how this unfolded. Craven pulled out his pistol, he lifted it up, and he shot Harry. Or at least that's what we think that we saw. With Mysterio being involved, what you see is never truly what you see. He created the illusion. He made it seem like Harry had been murdered. With Peter running home, Craven is now wondering what game Mysterio is playing at. This is where Mysterio lifts up a pistol, and Mysterio puts down Craven, the mask revealing that this is Gwen. And that's when Harry absolutely loses his shit, has no idea what's going on, trying to figure out what's happening. This is what takes us to present day. Harry Osborn is dead. Harry and Gwen stand at his headstone. With Harry being dead, the Green Goblin is not. That means Harry can't be pinned as the Green Goblin any longer. But he also tells her that I can't believe you held this from me for so long. That if we're gonna do this, if we're gonna keep going, we can't be this secretive. But knowing that the two of them, they'll figure it out together. What is next for them is Harry's war. Now they take the fight to them. Now they win. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Definitely not a bad go. I kinda had a feeling that Harry wasn't gonna be dead. When Mysterio pops into the equation, you can never trust anything that you see, even if it's the most compelling thing that your eyes have ever witnessed. When Mysterio is around, you have to assume that everything is gonna be an illusion. That's exactly what took place here. And it's actually quite brilliant, because Peter Parker believes that Harry is dead. The world believes Harry is now dead. And the only people alive that know any differently is Harry and his wife. Now, we can assume that once Green Goblin starts flying around again, we'll probably have Peter Parker figure this out relatively quickly. But it does give him an advantage. It helps him keep his identity hidden, now working with the Mysterios. It seems the Sinister Six of Kingpin's army aren't as loyal as he believed them to be. And with Craven now out of the question, Mole Man's alliance is very much up in question. Mysterio now on the side of Green Goblin on the side of Spider-Man. That Sinister Six dropped in half very quickly. And what comes next is the New York Turf War. What comes next is Richard Parker in the black suit. So make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel. Make sure that you like this video. If you would like to get caught up on anything that is going on with Spider-Man, with the Ultimates, with the Ultimate Universe, check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. That's gonna get you completely caught up on everything that is going on with these series. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon, having multiple different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to comics every single month. Not only are you helping out the channel tremendously, you are also getting tons of perks in the process. Now, if you're unable to do this, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.